أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear brother and sister, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and welcome to the new episode from our session. On last session, we were talking about patient, and today we wanted to complete our session and our discussion about patient and have a more kind of explanation and some kind of zoom on it. In this session, the final session of the patience, we were discussing about patience, resistance, and perseverance. We are diving into a profound and transformative concept on that can change our lives. If we wanted to know the real meaning of patience by the explanation of the Holy Quran. In Quranic teaching, the word patience, as in the Quranic words, it came with sabr. The word of the sabr, its meaning of the patience, holds an incredibly deep and expansive meaning. But what does patience really mean? We wanted to today talk about this title. The real meaning of the patience is disciplining our soul to follow what reason and faith affirm while steering clear of what they forbid. But as we were talking about the patience, we must know there is a two kind of patience. Maybe one time I injured, for example, myself, I cut my hand with knife and it's hurt me. So I have a patience on that disaster, on that injury happened to my finger, to my hand. It's a one kind of patience. But there is another meaning. That's the deep meaning of the patience. It came in the Quranic words, in our religion words. It came with sabr jamil. Sabrun jamil. Beautiful patience. What's the meaning of that? What is the beautiful patience? What's the difference between this patience, beautiful patience, and a normal patience? This kind of patience, why we say to that it is a beautiful one. It's a beautiful patience. It's the reason of that. It's this kind of patience. It's praiseworthy and also admirable kind of patience. It could help us to increase our soul, and it's happened to some people. They have a great soul. They have a powerful soul. So they have also this kind of patience in their ethics and in their behavior. For example, if we wanted to have some explanation on that, we should know, so how do we truly define this kind of patience, beautiful patience? We say we need clear standard to recognize it. We need some kind of standard about this patience if we wanted to know more about that. I wanted to have an example for you. After that, I wanted to mention and explain about the different standard of this patience. As we had this example on our last session about the history, Islamic history, and the story of Karbala, the events of Karbala, that was the ultimate test for patience. We see the patience of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, and also the patience of his companions, as we talked about that on last sessions. But our example in this session, it's about the lady Zainab, peace be upon her, the sister of the Imam Hussein ibn Ali, alayhi salam, and he was a great example for us, for the patient person. As we see, he lost all his brothers, all his relatives in a short time. It's about from the morning until the noon, he lose about 50% from his relatives, his grand brother, his lovely brother, he lose all of them. Also he lose she's children, she's son. She has two sons on the event of Karbala. They killed by the enemies of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. So she was a great example for us. And patients, beautiful patients, have this kind of standards. One of them, first one, it is for the sake of God. You must have, for example, maybe some person, they say, we know them, we watch, for example, on the TV, we read on the historical book, there was some people, for example, they go alone on the cave and they have a patience and they didn't do any sins. We can't say to them their patience was beautiful one. There was a normal patience. Maybe he wants to achieve a power for his or her soul. Maybe he wanted to achieve something and has a patience for that. It is not beautiful one. And the second one, it does not involve complaints or restlessness. And also another one, it never allows disappear or hopelessness. These are some standard about patience. And I wanted to have a wisdom from the Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, peace be upon him. He said, none shall carry this banner except those with insight and patience. Just a few people, they can stand, they can carry the banner of the Islam, they can carry the banner of the Islamic behavior, Islamic ethics. Just the people and person, they have a patience. I hope to all of us have a patience and learning more and more from the life of Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them. And inshallah, we wanted to act like them, act like their lifestyle in our life. And inshallah, all of us be patient person. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.